Autism is like ultra instinct. It can also be considered as being in the zone. I will tell you why. Warriors, watch this whole video to the end. Because I believe all of you must strive to become more autistic, which will help you to achieve your goals and become a strong and capable man. Autism is in no way a disadvantage. Most people view being diagnosed with autism as a flat-out negative thing. I want to ask you all something. What do you believe? Do you think autism makes those with it lesser than those without it? Do you know anyone on the autism spectrum and believe they can't be as successful and happy as you? I don't believe that at all. In fact, I believe that people with autism are just as capable, if not more capable, than all of you born without autism at being successful and happy in their day-to-day lives. They just have to go about life differently. Consider Albert Einstein and Sir Isaac Newton, two geniuses said to have had Asperger's syndrome, a form of autism. This disorder affected their daily lives, with Einstein even dropping out of high school at 15. Despite these challenges, both achieved world fame and success. Einstein's differently wired brain allowed him to see problems in a new light, offering perspectives others couldn't. Being autistic comes with many different perks. I will now talk about some of the best perks that they have, which all men should try to achieve. Hyperfixation. If you are autistic, you have the quirk of hyperfixation. With that, you can gain a vast knowledge of an important topic rather quickly compared to someone who isn't hyperfixated. The only real disadvantage I see in having hyperfixation is that the fixation is so strong that if you're not careful, you can neglect important life tasks like eating, sleeping, using the restroom, and others. It messes with your sense of priorities. Some of you warriors might be getting jealous that you don't have this quirk if you don't have autism. Let me tell you, hyperfixing isn't limited to just autistic people, but it is a very common effect of autism. If you have a strong mindset and are able to focus on doing the thing you want that you know is going to get you to your goals, you too can gain the ability to hyperfixate. It is similar to entering the zone, if you know what I mean. It is also similar to getting into the ultra instinct state like Kakarot. When Kakarot is in that state, nothing in this world matters anymore. All he cares about is the fight itself.
Do you see that, my lord?
It would appear that we have a new reason for hope, Lord Beerus. I can feel it. Not the chaos of consciousness, but the elegant purity of energy operating on impulse alone. Goku is focused only on Jiren now, or rather on the battle itself. He is throwing his whole body and soul into the fleeting moment of each strike, allowing the flames of his power to rage freely, unrestrained by the walls of thought. Concerns for his universe, or the gap in their powers, his hesitation, his impatience, his fear. He has given them all to the fire and let them burn. So that now there is only himself, his opponent, and the fight.
All you autistic humans should cherish this ability because it is easier for you to achieve. If sometimes you feel you are hyperfixating too much, you can come out of it by focusing on another interesting topic to you that you won't fixate on. It's good and mentally healthy to hyperfixate sometimes, but managing it is key. If you know you hyperfixate on a certain thing, be careful when engaging in the hobby or activity. Make sure that for however long your hyperfixations tend to last, you won't have anything that will need to pull you away. If something does need to pull you away, either avoid doing the hyperfixation hobby, or make sure you have ample time to exit the hyperfixation before needing to go do something else. Visual processing skills. Many autistic individuals excel in visual processing skills, often thinking extensively in images, which helps them visualize concepts and remember information more effectively. This ability enables them to see complex patterns and relationships that others might miss, making them adept at tasks requiring strong spatial awareness. They are also good at providing detailed descriptions, often including specifics that others might overlook. However, what counts as relevant details can vary among individuals. Their keen ability to recognize patterns and notice finer details offers unique insights and innovative solutions, particularly valuable in fields like data analysis, coding, design, and scientific research. Don't you normal people want this ability? Well, you definitely can acquire it if you want. There are many ways you can improve your visual processing ability, which I will talk about in a future video. They are more logical. Autistic warriors have a more general inclination to be logical. They don't have to be particularly logical, but part of it is seeing patterns in things. As a result of this pattern recognition, they may approach problem solving in a more sequential way. Some may have less concern for what others think of them and don't necessarily feel the need to socialize. However, some do have a lot of concerns about what others think and can be very empathetic, very aware of others' feelings, and very ready and willing to help. They can care deeply for others. The most important part is that with this skill, you can always think logically about the problems you face and find solutions to them. This is a skill that everyone should possess and strive to achieve. Honesty. Now, I think as a result of differences in communication, an autistic person's communication can also be potentially more imaginative. Generally, autistic people tend to be more honest, or at least they find it more difficult to lie. Many autistic individuals can be loyal, though if a relationship ceases to be beneficial, they might end it. But for well-established connections, they are generally quite loyal. They are more direct in their communication, more likely to express things as they feel or see them. However, many autistic individuals don't always share their thoughts or feelings, because after a lifetime of being dismissed and having their emotions and thoughts seen as weird or ridiculous, they often feel uncomfortable doing so. There is a fear of being dismissed and seen as ridiculous. If that is the case, then you really do not have to give a fuck what others think of you. Just like I talked about in another one of my videos, which will be linked on top. As an autistic person, you should never doubt yourself. You are capable too of being the best. You have some traits that others would want to achieve. Cherish them and use them to go to the top of the world. Everyone should strive to achieve these traits, warriors. Come to the top. I will be waiting for you. In this channel, I'm building an army of warriors for the future. Because quite frankly, the world needs warriors to combat the degeneracy that is being promoted in the modern world. I hope to see every single one of you in the future with me, warriors. Don't let me down. By the way, warriors, if you plan to buy Dragon Ball merchandise or any other anime merchandise, visit Vegeta Land through the link provided in the description below and my bio. You will receive an additional 10% discount on all purchases through this link. I will, in fact, make money on all your purchases. Do what you want, warriors.